Hello, this is John from Roving Walkers. Today's video is a few of the maintenance items that I've completed on my truck. This little guy here is a Pulse PWPHC or something like that. It basically controls four-wheel drive automatic locking hubs. I had this in the Ford dealer because the thing would catch while we were driving down the road when it was a two-wheel drive, and they had it for 2 days and couldn't figure out what was wrong. If you get the part from Ford, it's about $85. I got it off of eBay with shipping for $31. That fixed all of my problems with my four-wheel drive automatic lock. I also replaced the serpentine belt. I had the hose plate replaced by the Ford dealer about 7 or 8 years ago, all the hoses and belts, and they put a hose that went through the belt here, so you had to remove the hose in order to get the belt off. If you've got this hose, which is what I think I had originally, then you just put a 1/2-inch wrench in there, pull the tension off, and you can change that belt in 5 minutes. The other thing was the belt down there. When I put the winch on, I found that it would almost worn all the way through because the tie rod was running against, because they put the wrong hose on the bottom as well. And if you have a 2001 after April, it's this hose which doesn't hit the tie rod. The other thing that we did is we got new shoes for the truck. We got stuck. We had plenty of tread left on the Michelins, and they were 4 years old and getting ready to hit the road. We wanted fresh tires so that we didn't have to deal with that. And I replaced the shocks with the Bilstein shocks today as well. All in all, we're getting there. I think change the coolant before we leave and the oil, and we should be good to go. Here's the back shock. And I replaced all 5 tires. That was another question. The truck has LT 265s is what comes on the truck, and if you look up everything, they keep telling you L265, but I'm about 200 pounds overweight according to the last scale for the rear tires, so I wanted to go to the 285s, but I couldn't find anything on the internet or YouTube if the 285s would fit. Actually, they fit very nicely, and my speedometer, which has always read slow, now reads accurately. So if you ever have a question about a 2001 F350 285s fit on there, they have lots of clearance. They don't hit anywhere when you turn. These tires are also, although they're all-terrain tires and off-road, they're actually quieter than the Michelins were, which were street tires. Well, that's where we're at, and there's my truck. We're getting there. I put a tonneau cover on it about 4 or 5 months ago. I really like that. I wish I'd done it sooner. If you haven't put one of those on, it's really easy to roll up for your fifth wheel hitch. I think it was about $350 or less on Amazon. Fits right on there. Takes just a few minutes to put on. And it makes it so I don't have to put a cover on my hitch anymore. It has airbags, and you have to keep covered when you're not using it. So by having that tonneau cover on there, it saves me a lot of time, and you can roll the tonneau cover back in just 5 minutes or less. And I put the old belt back in the back there. I'll put it away when I roll the cover back. And I have an ox tank, 60-gallon ox tank in there. doesn't do you any good to have a winch if there's nothing to latch onto. Where we got stuck ground was fairgrounds, and it rained all night, and the trailer sunk about 4 or 5 inches. And in four-wheel drive with the Michelin tires, we couldn't even move it. There was nothing to latch onto, so I have since got a spade that digs into the dirt. Hopefully that will help us next time we get in that situation where there's nothing to latch onto, that we can put that in the ground and pull ourselves out. So all in all, pleased with the truck. It's been heavily modified. It's got a extra auxiliary transmission, so we have 8 gears instead of the standard 4. It's 4-inch exhaust brake. It's just turned over 100,000 miles. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please leave a comment. Thank you.